guys, we're on the Gretsch stand now on the Fender booth, and this chap here, we were talking about stuff and he was sort of pitching in saying, you know, giving us bits of spec.
It's only Chris Fleming.
And then we realised, of course, it's Chris Fleming who actually designs all this kind of stuff, so we thought we'd have him in the video.
Hello.
So, Streamliner.
Yeah.
So Electromatic is probably one of the best-selling guitars in Andertons. It's a fabulous way that you can, for people to buy sort of a more affordable version of a classic sort of Gretsch guitar. But they're not cheap, are they, sort of Electromatic? No. So Streamliner is designed to sit underneath Electromatic and get sort of, in the UK you're talking guitars that are going to sell for sort of between £300 and £500, so fabulous value. But can you talk us through what we've got here?
Well, the idea behind these instruments was not only to have a more reasonably priced Gretsch available, but also to appeal to someone who hasn't really gotten into Gretsch yet.
Yeah.
So that we kind of designed the pickups, the internal parts of the guitars, and the features to be appealing in a way that would get people interested in them that hasn't played a Gretsch. So the price range makes it really affordable to try one out. So
let's start with this one, which you're calling a junior, aren't you?
Yeah, this is a junior, and all of these thin line guitars have what I designed the interior. It's called a trestle block brace.
Trestle block brace.
So a trestle.
Tries their mouth.
Yeah. If you look at some of the vintage 6120s, they have the trestle bracing, meaning it's like a train track almost. Trestle. Okay. And what it is in the older versions is there's a brace that goes from the top to the back all the way through. So what we did instead was do a block that has openings in it all the way through. So it's trestle bracing, but it's also a block. So, you know, like on a 335, that type of instrument, it's got a solid block.
Sure.
And some of the Electromatics have that as well. This has openings in it that creates a trestle. That's why I call it a trestle block.
Sure.
So it makes the guitar lighter. It also makes it feed back less at high volumes.
Right.
And then that in conjunction with these pickups, which were voiced to be, they're humbuckers, but they are voiced to be brighter. In other words, they're not as dark as a normal humbucker would be. And they have mismatched coil windings, which gives them a really interesting character.
So how long have you been working on guitars for?
30 years?
30
something like that.
That's a lot of experience.
Yeah.
Chris was a master builder.
No, I know.
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
So, okay, look, so we've got a Bigsby version and a hardtail version. This is a kind of V hardtail.
Yeah, this is something that I designed as well to be, well, it works really well like a normal stop tailpiece, but it has that kind of Gretsch Cadillac flair to it.
Yeah.
So this is a hardtail, more kind of contemporary version of a Gretsch, and this has the Bigsby, which you know, got to have a Bigsby.
So if we go up a size, this is kind of similar kind of vibe, but just on a more traditional, you know, Gretsch style.
Yeah, same pickup setup. It's also got the trestle block bracing, I should say. And another feature of these that we thought was really cool was the big blocks. This is something that was
huge.
They are really big. Yeah. If you look at Gretches from the 40s,
I was going to say that's a Gretsch thing, isn't it?
Yeah. So again, we have the hardtail version and then a Bigsby version.
The lack of any numbers on the knobs, is this because these are prototypes, or is that a feature?
No, that's a feature. These are knobs that back in the day, back in the mid 50s, late 40s, these were the only kind of knobs you could get.
Sure.
If you look at early Les Pauls, like 55.
Oh, really?
Real
so historically correct.
Yes, they are.
They go to infinity now.
Yep. The only difference between these is these are push-on versions, and the old ones have a set
grub screen. Yeah, that always works its way out.
But we just like the look of them. They look really cool.
Yeah, they really do.
I love this green one. I know it's the same model, but
my favorite color.
The best color.
Isn't that a great color?
It reminds me of the Chris Cornell 335
I was going to say that.
The other thing we did on
Right.
these was the later Gretsch F-holes are really big. If you look at some of the other models down there, they're really giant.
Right.
Where these are also very similar to old Gretsch F-holes. So we kind of streamlined, hence the name. We streamlined the look of these things to be a bit more modern.
Now, these have been available since the beginning of January.
Yes.
And I've never in the history of Andertons had a left-handed guitar that we've sold so many of.
Really?
I mean, at the moment, this model is outselling all the other models in the
kidding.
Streamliner range.
Well, I'm glad this
you-
was kind of an afterthought. We decided to do
Absolutely.
offer a left-handed
See,
version.
sometimes the afterthoughts are the things that really strike a chord with people, aren't they?
Isn't that the case?
Yeah.
And then when we get over here,
When I think of Gretsch, kind of this is what I think of.
now these
what is this,
guitars
Vulcan?
are hollow bodies. They don't have
True hollow
trestle
bodies,
bracing.
yeah.
They have the let me feel inside here. Yeah, they have the classic parallel bracing here. And so we have a version with the Bigsby that's more of what you think like a
Yeah.
Gretsch, and then we also have this one with this tailpiece which
Almost
we
looks like a
designed.
jazzer. Like
Oh, I much
a-
prefer
and
that.
it is-
See, for me, that's way more my kind of vibe.
Yeah, and this is definitely designed with a jazz player in mind. So with these pickups, you can get more so than with a Filtertron, you can get a jazz tone pretty easily.
Yeah. Is it because they're a little softer sounding than the Filtertron?
Well, they're kind of in between a PAF and a Filtertron. So they have a darker sound, but they've got also more high end spark. And this, the finish on this, I spent 3 weeks at the factory
Right.
that makes these, and I taught them how to do these colors, and I went through all this stuff with them when they did our first pilot, what we call a pilot run. So spending that time with them allowed us to get them really, really exactly like we
Is
wanted
it,
them.
I'm pretty sure there isn't, but I don't suppose there's going to be a white one of these at any point, is there? Or an orange stained one?
Maybe. Well, we wanted to stay away from
The electromatic kind of colours.
side. Yeah.
Sure.
So these have different. This is a really cool.
That's very cool.
I'm sure the colors will change.
The silver kind of colour. Sometimes when it's too silver,
This is actually gold.
it's gold. Oh,
But
it
with the
is
lighting,
gold.
it makes it
It's
look
a
like
very
it's more
light
silver.
gold. It's
because
like
we've got
a
blue
shoreline
lighting.
gold.
Yeah. And then
Actually, it looks like it's black to me.
you're completely right. It's shoreline gold, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the sort of grain of the granularity of the sort of the sparkle is very fine as well.
Yes, it
isn't
is. Yeah, and
Yeah, when you angle it, suddenly it goes
gold to details. I mean,
Yeah.
for the money, these are really nice instruments.
No, I've got to say, Gretsch absolutely smashed it out of the park with the Streamliner series.
thanks.
Thank you very much to Chris Fleming for taking the time to
My
talk
pleasure.
to
It's
us.
good to talk to you.
Yeah, take it easy,
I
man.
like your videos, guys.
Thank
Thank you very much. That means a lot to us.
Take it easy.
Cheers.
All right.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.